Hi everyone, just wanted to give you a quick introduction before you start with your problem set today. So in this unit of math, we are learning about shapes, and today we are going to talk about a special kind of shape, and that's three-dimensional shapes. Let me say that one more time. Today we're going to be talking about three-dimensional shapes. Now, normally we know two-dimensional shapes. These are shapes that we might be able to draw on a piece of paper. That's like a rectangle or a square or a circle or a triangle. Today we're going to be talking about three-dimensional shapes, and these are shapes that we can pick up and hold. So three-dimensional shapes are things that we would see in the world around us, and I'm going to introduce you to some of those. Now the first three-dimensional shape I want to introduce you to is a rectangular prism. And to show you what a rectangular prism looks like, I found this box that I got on a trip. A rectangular prism is a box. It has 6 flat sides. So it's flat on all sides, and if you notice, it has corners. This is a rectangular prism. One more time, this box-shaped thing is a rectangular prism. The next shape I want to introduce you to is a cube. You may have heard this word before. A cube is a box like a rectangular prism, but there's something special about a cube, and that's that every side is a square. So a cube is a box like a rectangular prism, but while the rectangular prism is rectangular, it's shaped like a rectangle, a cube has squares on all of its sides. So once again, this is a cube. The next shape I want to show you is called a cylinder. And a cylinder is like a cup or a can. Now, a cylinder, when you look at it from the side, might look like a rectangle, but when we turn it and we look at the top and the bottom, it's actually a circle. So a cylinder is a rectangle from the side and a circle on the top and the bottom. Again, you want to think about a can or maybe a cup would be a cylinder. Once again, this is called a cylinder. The next shape I want to introduce you to is a cone. And I was having a really hard time finding a cone in my house. A cone, when you look at it from the side, looks like a triangle. It's got a point on top, and notice how the sides go down, and it's flat on the bottom. But what's different about a cone is that when we turn it, on the bottom, it's actually a circle. So a cone is a triangle from the side. It's got a point on the top, and then on the bottom, it's a circle. Another way to think of it is like an ice cream cone. So once again, this is a cone. One more time, this is called a cone. The last shape I want to show you today is called a sphere. It's kind of a tough word. Let's say it together. It's a sphere. And a sphere is a ball. So it is round on all sides. It rolls like a ball. One more time. This is called a sphere. Again, it's a sphere. So let's quickly review the shapes that I showed you today, and I'm going to reach behind me and grab them. The first one I showed you was a rectangular prism, and that is a box that looks like a rectangle. The next shape I showed you was a cube, and it is a box like a rectangular prism, but remember, every side is a square. The next shape I showed you was a cylinder. It looks like a rectangle from the side, but when I turn it and show you the top and the bottom, it's a circle. This is a cylinder. The next shape I showed you was a cone. A cone. It looks like a triangle from the side. It has a point on top, but when you turn it and look at the bottom, it is a circle. This is a cone. And of course, the last shape I showed you today was a sphere. And another way to think of a sphere is a ball. All right, that's all I have for you today. I think you're ready to get started with your problem set, so good luck.